How's it going, everybody? It's PJ from Pete underscore J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. We're back at Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. As you can see, we've started work on our, what was it, a 97, right? 1997 Katagari Katsumoto. We tore it down, completely removed everything out of it. We got out the welder, and we were able to fix the frame and the body here. We're going to try and get in and do some work on that this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. But we also have some outstanding jobs that have been sitting, so I'm thinking we might want to jump in and take care of these. We got this one here, and then we got two more out on the tarmac. So I figure we'll go ahead and try to get into that. Maybe we'll get one or two done, and then we'll turn our attention back to the Katsumoto. What I would like to do is, now that we've got that done, I'd like to maybe start to rebuild the suspension. That way, if we need to roll it out of the garage, we can do that. Get it back on its feet, so to speak. But I'm not sure what I have. And what we did do is we created an inventory that I think it was, what was it, tab to switch. Where is my, I can't remember how to. How do you, oh, I got to go into the warehouse, I think. There you go. And then we go to change warehouse, which is V. There we go. We've set up a separate warehouse. These are the parts that came off of the Katsumoto. So we will have to run them through. I think we did fix some of it. Rear suspension arm A. And obviously we'll just go grab, we'll grab the suspension stuff and see what we can do with it. Obviously there will be some possible parts we'll have to replace, but like I said, we'll do that. We also started with the engine, so we've kind of so far everything that's on the stand here we were able to, with the exception of the oil filter. I believe I bought a new oil filter, but we were able to fix this on the bench, so I was pretty happy about that. But again, we're still missing some parts, and we'll have to see how that goes. But we're going to take a minute. Let's take a look at this one, and we'll see what this needs to do here. It's a 1977 Luxor Baronne. La Baronne? No. Okay, a lot of stuff here. General engine control and repair. Inspect and replace filters, knocking noise from the engine bay. Replace the timing related parts. Repair all running gear faults, knocking sound coming from suspension, and other tasks. Okay, so this is going to be a big one. Let's pop this. Let's go ahead and run our test tools. No OBD. That's right. It's too old. It does not have OBD. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. What did I just do? No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. All right. So I'm a little off so far, but we'll get into it. Compression test. Carburetor's okay. Just got dual carbs. The fuel filter is shot, but we knew that. Fuel pump. All right, so we're going to need a new fuel filter. Check the road. Do this here. So far, tires look like they're okay. We got one that's at 53%, but still above 52. Yeah, so just 1 point above where they would want us to replace it. So check the multimeter, see if we get anything through here. Alternator's all right, the starter's okay. Medium fuse. All the fuses look all right. The relays, they look okay as well. Okay, so not much in the electrical system that we need to concern ourselves with. And then the compression test. What was the other one? We got a bad rocker arm, two bad rocker arms, piston with conrod, piston with conrod. Wow, we got a lot of rocker arms actually. A couple of pistons, I think you got pulled. 3 pistons I'm looking at. 4, actually 4 pistons. Crankshaft, rocker arm, piston with conrod. So that's 5. 5 pistons. And 3 rocker arms. Wow. Okay. And can we throw this on the test path real quick? So that we can check the suspension, because we do have an issue with that. The engine can't be started. That's funny, because I started it in the other one. Okay. Head back to 2, I think it is, right? Oh, no. Oh, Pete, what does it matter with you, boy? All right, so here we are. Let's start to take a look at the fuel filter. I don't believe that is... I don't think you can actually fix a fuel filter. I just think you need to replace it. They go bad periodically, and you just need to bite the bullet and buy a new one. That's all. All right, so let's install... No, I was right. And we're going to go here. We're going to put that on. Fuel filter. What about the fuel pump? That's okay. We got some bad suspension. Okay. Carburetor. All right, so yeah, let's just keep working here. And what I'm trying to do is get it, I guess. Do I really need to do that though? Because the reality, the realities are, especially with suspension, by and large, you can kind of see what the problems are just by looking at them. I don't know if I need to really put it on the test path to try it out, but what we are going to need to do, though, is we're going to need to drain the oil out of this, because we're going to have to get into the heart of the engine. Where are we from? Alberta, Canada. Another Canada. These folks like to drive to get their car fixed, I guess. There you go. Drain that. We'll put this back where it goes. As long as we've got it in the air for a minute, let's go ahead and take a look at suspension 0 of 9. All right, we've got a bad leaf spring U-bolt. 0 of 3. Okay. Those are okay. How about over here? All right. What else did I see? I saw the shock. Yeah, the shock absorber. I wonder why that's not included in the... All right. Well, we're going to remove this U-bolt. We might as well just go ahead and take care of that right here, right now. We might actually be able to fix this U-bolt. Can you believe that? Can you believe we'll be able to fix this friggin' U-bolt? No. It won't let us fix this friggin' U-bolt. Okay, so we'll just buy a new one. You never can tell. Let's go ahead and just... okay. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to go to suspension. Oh, we've got to clear the search. There we go. Okay, U-bolt. U-bolt. There it is. We need 1. We'll buy that. Now we're going to... assemblage mode. That's not the assemblage mode. Normal mode. Alright, there we go. Now, we can go to assemblage mode. And I think I got to take the tire off though to get this shock absorber off. No, I don't. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to make me take the... We're going to pull that because it is post-mosty toasty. I don't know if you can fix a shock. Probably not. Nope. So we will just buy a new one. Purchaser of purchases. Oop. Forgot to put it on the old list. There you go. No, you're not right. You're wrong. I need this. Or was it right? Kind of looks the same, right? What do they list for? 80. We're getting it for 72 credits. Not a bad deal. We'll X out of that. We're going to go to the full deal, and we're going to go tab Rooney. Pick up one of those. X, tab, X, delete from list. There we go. Okay, so we've got those. Now we're going to get into... We're going to put this shock back on. Okay. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking at this, the rear. We're going to have to take this wheel off to check the brakes. But as we look here at the suspension, it looks good to me. Those bushings look like they're okay. Got a little bit of surface rust on this other U-bolt, but we've tested it, so it's didn't need repair, so we're going to leave it alone. The rear axle's looking okay, and the we're getting a little bit of surface rust, but we checked it, so it's within tolerance, I guess is the terminology, isn't it? It's within tolerance, so it's not in bad enough shape to need replacing, and more than likely the owner is not looking to spend a bajillion dollars on the car. So all right, so we've done that. I do believe that we had an issue with brakes, right? General engine control and repair, inspect and replace filters, bay, timing, running gear. Nope, I was wrong. From suspension. Part not discovered. So there's one more part that is making a knocking noise on the suspension, and we could then kind of rule it out. Holy cow. One more part. I'm sorry. We're going to have to remove, I think, right? I can't take this outer tie rod off without. Sway bar front end link B. Sway bar front end link B. Let's go ahead and yank this. Okay. Brakes look okay. We can pull this outer tie rod now. Oh. Don't break the bolt, man. We are going to have to pull this steering rack as well. I think everything else looks good. Again, that nut doesn't look too appetizing, but it's just a nut. We don't really have to worry that much about it. But we are going to have to pull this steering rack. Double wishbone shock absorber looks okay. We're going to go over to the other side. Good friend of the channel, Roger Maxted, 6724, reached out to me again. I am the Padawan. He is the Jedi Master. And just informed me what I was doing for a while is because we're getting into that point now where you have to make sure that you're repairing the broken part. And when you get into areas where there's multiple parts, say, let's just for an example, like a shock absorbers, right? There's, on this engine, there would be 8 not shock absorbers, spark plugs. Look at that, I'm not even talking right. Spark plugs, so there's going to be 8 spark plugs on this engine. If for some reason you fix that broken spark plug, and then you go to reassemble, but then you realize you got to take the crankshaft out, so you got to take them all out again. If you don't get that 100% part back into the spot where it's needed, it will not recognize that you've done the repair. So I was writing everything down, which takes a long time. I watched my last video and I was like, this is hard to watch, Pete. This is just hard to watch, because I kept having to take a break and write things down and stuff like that. So, but he pointed out to me, you don't actually have to make sure that, oh, I just put it on the list. I'm trying to talk and work at the same time, which obviously doesn't work for me. But that you don't have to make sure that all the parts go into the right position. You just got to make sure that that repaired part is repaired to 100%. That's the deal with that. So hopefully it'll speed up. He also gave me a tip that there was a process that I was unaware of. I knew that it existed, but I didn't know what it was used for. And I'll show you. If we go, well, this is going to be kind of easy because there it is. But if we go back to the list, right, and we go to suspension, outer tie rod. So if we click on the star, see how the star is lit up now? And you see how it's highlighted. So it's highlighted in blue. So now you know which one of the parts needs to be replaced, which is a godsend. And I thank you, Roger Maxted, for pointing that out to me. You, sir, I appreciate you. All the time and all the information that you've passed along to me, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. So thank you again, and hopefully I will continue to hear from you. Again, you're making this game a lot more fun for me, too. When you point stuff out like that, instead of me sitting here with a notepad and a pen and trying to write all this stuff out, it really does help. So thank you again. And everybody else, take a moment and thank them yourself. Jump on, quick comment, thanks for helping Pete. That's all we want, you know. All right, so that is, oh, it's already in there. Okay. Yeah, so that stays lit up like that until you turn it off. So I knew it was in the game. I didn't understand. I found it early on, and so I didn't really understand what it was for. And now I do, and it's awesome. It is really awesome. It makes things a lot easier. Now you can always turn it off, too, once you're done. So, all right, so, again, thank you. I just want to make sure that I'm... what else we got? We got running gear issues, but I think I got to get that from the engine bay. So I think that's probably, no, we can get that. Okay. This, can I test this? I cannot test it. So let's jump out. Is there a way for me to use 17 parts? Clutch plate. It actually tested the clutch plate for me. That's pretty cool. This is another tool that I knew I had, but I didn't realize it worked so well. I didn't realize it worked as well as it's working. All right, so we're gonna grab. We do need to change this, so we're gonna have to jump out of here, normal mode, and we want to get this exhaust pipe. All right. Ooh, there's two. Let's buy two of them. You can never have too many on hand, right? I'm kidding. I think we'll just buy one. X, tab X. Okay, and now we'll go back to installing it. And I think that's in there. Okay. I think before we really go too much further, that suspension arm is going to need to be fixed too. And I've always been one of those guys that, you know, if it gives you the opportunity to test stuff, go ahead and use it. You know what I mean? That's why they give it to you. So help make things a little bit easier. So far, all they're telling us is that bottom suspension arm is going to need to be replaced. Yeah, okay. So where are we at and what are we doing? Let's go ahead and handle that. Normal mode. We're going to have to take this driver's side wheel apart to get to that bottom suspension arm. All right. We got to remove the wishbone shock absorber and the sway bar front end link. Now we should be able to pull this. All right, bottom suspension arm. And I'm thinking we're gonna, well, actually, again, it's just, it looks like the bolt is bad, but it looks like the bushing's in good shape here. What about over here? Whoop. Yeah, same thing. These bushings look like they're okay. That one actually might need to be changed. It's hard. I can't get on top of it to see it, but you can see kind of the corrosion here. You can see some along the edge there where it's kind of different colored. Let's pull that one. And, yep, 10%. Okay. So here we're here. I'm going to grab that. We're going to grab that. We'll do a quick shopping trip. We're going to do this. Pop. Do that. X. X. We're going to do this. And buy that. X. And X. And that's cool. And now we're back here. We can do this. Going over this way. Again, like I said, I'm not going to mess with that one. I think it's fine. It's just a rusty bolt. 6261. Ah, that's fine and dandy, like sour candy. All right, so there's that. I did drain the oil. I did. Okay. I'm going to pull that filter, too, as long as we're here. Oil filter V8. Make the purchase first. Earl. Spelled with a capital E. There we go. Some of these jokes are just for me, folks. They make me laugh. There we go. So there's that. Change the fuel filter, change the oil filter. I think we're done underneath. I think we're going to be working up top with the exception of, yeah, once we get in the engine, we got to change the crankshaft. So we are going to have to drop the oil pan and we're going to have to disconnect, but we're really going to have to tear down the engine to get to the top. Because we got to be able to get those pistons out, not only because we need to change the crankshaft, but because we also have, what did I say, 4 pistons that need to be replaced. So, all right, so I don't know if we're not going to really have to do anything to the front of the engine because it's all here. Head cover, exhaust manifolds, we're going to have to pull spark plugs and ignition wires, the intake manifold. We are going to have to get to the front because we got to, there's where your crankshaft is right there. Your crankshaft pulley is going to be in there. Yeah, right there. So we're going to have to detach that. In order to do that, we have to get all this off. So let's just start pulling things off. Oh, wait a minute. I want to back out. Okay, because what I need to do is, I'm going to hit with this too, is that, and then I need to go here. Because as soon as we pull that water pump, we'd spill, you know, coolant's going to come flowing out of that thing. We don't want that because we get charged for that. But now, since we've handled it, we should be okay. I think anyway, right? Or did I just do something that I didn't really need to do? Serpentine belt's going to need to get changed out, folks. We're going to need serpentine belt B. Power steering pump is in bad shape. Here's the water pump. That's the pulley. Pulley is bad, but the water pump is just as bad as. Yeah. You guys watching that Tulsa King with the Sylvester Stallone? What do you guys think of that? I don't know why, but I find myself watching it. I do know why. And those of you who are married, you you know why too. Sometimes you wind up watching what the other one's watching just because, you know. Timing chain. A lot of problems on this one. This is an older vehicle though, so we shouldn't be so surprised. Can I magnifying glass this? No. All right. So what I think we're going to. Sorry about that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just really quickly pull the camshaft, just because I don't know what shape it's in. It won't let me pull the camshaft. I guess I got to take the rest of the stuff off the engine. Okay, so we've torn down the front, and now we'll get to the rest of the engine. Let's pull the carburetors, the camberators, the camberators. Can't drive your car without a camberator or a fluvinag valve. You need a new fluvinagle valve. Never seen a car without one of those. Okay. Anywho, I'm making jokes. Because that's what you do when you're tearing down an engine. We got to take this. How's that rotor? Yeah, that rotor shot. Shot ski. Distributor. Intake manifold. Which looks like it's in good shape, actually. Okay. There's that. Ugh. Push rods. Tons and tons of push rods. Okay. Ugh. So now these are the things where I would be taking notes right now, writing all of this down. And like I say, everything that's above the replacement number, if you mix those up, that's not as big. That's not a big crime. It's just making sure that that one needs to be replaced. If I was to put like anything less than a 100 in there, it wouldn't consider it as being fixed. So that's where the issue comes in, and that's where the tip that Roger Maxted 6724 gave us is just a huge helper. So if you find yourself kind of stuck and you know, doing like I was doing, where I literally had a piece of paper and I was trying to quickly, because I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I was trying to very quickly write down the numbers, which I wasn't as quick as I thought I was. I thought I was doing it a lot faster, but when I watched it back, it seemed like I was not doing it very quickly at all. Okay. That. I'm going to have to remove the alternator too. Yeah, because the mounting bracket is 71. 28, so that one needs to get replaced. 81. 8. 54. 83. 14. 53. Because I think that's going to be the other issue, though, is it's like, what was I just thinking? I was thinking of something. Because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Oh, in the list, I'll show you in a second here. Let me get this. Oops. I was supposed to knit one, purl two. Okay, all three of these look shot. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to what? Never mind. Never mind. If you go to the list, oh, they did put them together. I was going to say, sometimes they're not together, though. We got that, so that's done. Knocking noise from the cam, gear, timing chain, water pump. We'll fix those on reassembly. Sway bar front end link B. Did I not fix that? Okay. I just was unaware. Moving too quickly. There's a spark plug that's toast. That one's at 57. Again, we're going to... This guy will be back sooner rather than later. Or person. I shouldn't just assume, right? This person will be back sooner rather than later. There's a lot of other parts that are not in the range of replacing just yet, but they will be soon, so... And if this project wasn't so big, okay, that valve cover is shot, so we got to get a new one. So this was another reason why I knew I was going to have to do this, just to kind of get these moved on, these projects. And these newer projects are they tend to be a lot more in depth than the ones we're used to. There's another push rod. There's another one. We'll let that soak. All right. So we got one here and then the three on the other side. I think we can pull this camshaft now. I think it's going to be okay. I just want to check 55%. So we'll go ahead and throw that back in. I don't think we need it out to pull the crank, so we'll just throw that back in. Disengage from the vehicle. We're going to shut that for a moment, and we're going to raise her up. We'll drop the oil pan and the rod caps, and we will let that soak. And then we'll have to go back up and take out the ones that are not working. Actually, we have to disconnect all of them, Pete. For a minute there, I thought, oh, well. Got a little excited because I'm like, oh, we don't have to take them all. Yeah, no. In order to get the crank out, you got to pull all of these. Rod caps first, I guess, and then we'll go back for the crankshaft bearing caps, right? All right. Dagnabbit. Can you believe that? I did it again, folks. I have a stopwatch that's supposed to help me keep track of the time. Lately, I've been going over so badly that I have to cut the videos right in the middle. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. Like I say, I understand your time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending it with me, but I also want to be respectful of that. So I try to make sure, but I don't want to count like the intro where I'm saying hi and welcome in and all that other stuff. I don't want to spend that time, count that time. So I'm always thinking, okay, well, I'll do my intro and then I'll start the timer. The problem is I do my intro and then I just start playing, and then everything is blown out of the water. So hopefully you'll forgive me. I would love to be able to pull this, but you can't until you pull the pistons out. So we're gonna have to pull all of the pistons out, and gotta be careful you don't drop that on your head, Pete. All right, so now we're gonna pull all of the pistons with con rods out. Okay. I think we gotta disconnect from the vehicle again and then get it back up in the air so we can get the crankshaft out. I believe we could just pull it out now. No, that's right. We got to remove the gearbox. Forgot about that too. Sorry. And we will get a chance to look at, and that was because I was wondering about that, but I was hoping we might be able to get away without taking it. But that was ridiculous to me because the crankshaft is connected to the crankshaft pulley on the front of the engine, and then the gearbox in the back of the engine. So you're not getting that crankshaft out without removing the gearbox. So we're going to hit this up, just let it sit. And then we're going to start here. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. We'll go here. We'll go there. There it is. Yeah, and it looks like it's all right. Yeah, pressure. Oh, the release bearing. Release bearing. Pressure plate. Again, we'll get that up there. All right. Clutch plate and the flywheel are in good shape. Okay, very cool. So now our crankshaft is available. We can go ahead and pull that out now. All right, let's take a look. So we have discovered all of the parts that need replacing here. We need a round air filter, which we already have. We'll put that in. Okay, we've already done that. So yeah, during reassembly, we'll put that back in. Knocking noise, we have, looks like we have all the parts. So we did discover them, so we just have to make sure we are, same thing here. We got that sway bar front end link. Other tasks, refill the fluids. Okay, while we're here, did I purchase, okay, disconnect for a minute. Did I purchase that sway bar front end link? Or I did. I thought I did. I was going to say, okay. So I just forgot to install it, which is not good for somebody to do. Don't forget to install the parts you need. We need to go to the bench. We can't just cop out and just buy a bunch of new stuff. We got to see if we can save our clients some money. That's okay. We're going to try doing this. Success, 40%. Oh, fail, 20%. Ugh, okay. Thank you, 100% on that. Got a crankshaft bearing cap. Oh. Only 38%. Here we go. Oh, dog damn it. 19%. 100%. Okay, cool. I'm off a little bit today, folks. I'm off a little bit today. I'm not feeling as confident. 43%. Now, it should get easier 79%. Now it should be pretty easy. Should be a tap in. There you go. I like that. I'll take that. Okay. Woof. All right. So that's what we were able to fix. Now we're going to head back to the car. We'll go ahead and make our call to the parts store. First, we're going to look at our inventory. That's 100%. What else do we have that needs? Oh, we need this. Add that to the shopping cart. We need that. Add that to the shopping cart. One of those and one of those. Oh, we're going to need a lot of these. We need one of those. One of those and those and those. Those. 26%. Rocker arm. Rocker arm. Rocker arm. Rotor. Cam gear. Timing chain. Water pump pulley. Power steering pump. I think I already got that. Yeah, that was suspension arm. Okay. So we got ourselves a list. Now, we're going to go here. We're going to X this. No, I just wanted X. There we go. Okay. Hit tab to open our list. We need 4 pistons with con rods. We're going to go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. X that. X that. We got 5 valve push rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 rocker arms. Okay. 4 rocker arms. Got it. We need 1 valve head cover. 1 ignition. That's in the electronic shop. Ah, Pete. That is in the electronic shop. We cannot get that here. So that is a different store, a different website we will have to go to. We only need 1 of those. We want to go here. No, we already did that. So X that, tab. We're going to hit the X. We only need 1 of those. We only need 1 of those. And we need 1 of those. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the home page. Oh, we have to get out of there. Home page down here, electronics. Then we hit this, that. There it is. We got it. X, X. Our shopping list is empty, and we can start the rebuilding process. We know where this crankshaft goes. And that's 100%. We're going to put those crankshaft bearing caps back in. But let's use our trick. Engine head cover, rocker arm, spark plug. Crankshaft bearing cap. We're going to turn that on. Okay, so that one there needs to be 100%. So that's what we're going to do. I cannot tell you how awesome this is. I'm so happy that he let me know about this, because boy, that is a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. Okay, so we got those in. We can turn off the that. All right, and I think now what we're going to do is, as long as we're under here, let's go ahead and rebuild the gearbox, flywheel, clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, obviously the release bearing we've got to put back on, and then we can put the gearbox back on and the drive shaft. Yeah. So says I. There we go. Okay. Drive shaft. There you go. Ooh. There's that. Okay, so I think that's all we can do for now. So let's bring her down and let's start in on the top. Working it. All right, so we're gonna head over here. I believe it was these three were bad. Piston with Conrad, piston with Conrad, piston with Conrad. Oh, and you can select. Oh, that is slicker than snot right there, folks. Slicker than snot. I did not get new rings though. Are we gonna be okay with that? This one is not. No, that is 100. Okay. That's a hundo. You go in there. We're going to go ahead and flip around this side. We'll drop that other hundo in here, and then we know that we're taken care of. We can just fit the rest of them in there wherever they will go. There's that. I didn't mean to do that. There's that one, and then this one, and then this one. We'll throw the engine head on both sides. Then we'll get back down and we'll do the rod caps, and then once we do the rod caps, we can go ahead and throw the oil pan back on, and then we'll just come up, finish it off up here, and then I think we'll be okay, huh? All right, so we're gonna detach. We're gonna head over this way. Take her up. Did we have some busted rod caps? Rocker arms and spark plugs. One spark plug, not spark plugs. Rocker arms. And then push rods. Okay. So no, the rod caps are all in good shape. And because it usually gives you the best first, I try to alternate between, so I'm not putting all of the good stuff in one area. Go back and forth a little bit. It's not as easy as you would think. Alright, so now we want to get, there's another one over here. Okay. This now it'll start to get a little bit easier because it's not as far away. They're not as far away from each other. Alright. Alright, folks. Yeah, this was a big one. This was a big one. I have a feeling the other two are going to be pretty big as well, but I'm hoping this is going to turn out to be the biggest of the three. Where are we at money-wise? 52,000 credits. And that's okay with me, man. That's okay with me, man. So I don't know if you guys are keeping up with the baseball. My brother-in-law and I, we play Super Mega Baseball 4. And we are coaching a team called the Dallas Ramblers. And they had a shot at the playoffs. And I think the shot is over. We had a horrible game last night. And so it's this one. I want to put these in here. Right, so it was the second one, and then that's one, and then this one. And then we got two over here. So we got this one, and we got this one. Oh, no. See, I made the mistake. I inadvertently rolled my mouse wheel. And when you do that, it will move to the next. There we go. So now we've got those where we need them. We can go ahead and put the rest of these in without worry of missing it. Again, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing ever. I am so happy that I know about this now. Yeah, makes it so much easier. So much easier now. Okay. So yeah, so we've been playing this baseball game. We really enjoy it. The problem is, last night we're in a, we're trying to get into the playoffs. It's our first season with the Dallas Ramblers. So, we're trying to make the playoffs, and we just got shelled yesterday. But we've been having issues with lag and just glitching. It's just been horrible lately, and we don't know. So it's hard. It's hard to feel bad about losing because you don't actually feel like you lost. You feel like you've been cheated. It's like it wasn't that we played so poorly. It's that the game was just glitching out so badly that made it hard to play. We got one more, I know. There it is right there. Yeah, a little bit. It gets a little hard to see sometimes. Listen to me whining. I just figured, I just found this tool out, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. There's, Are there more rocker arms? Because I got more. 1, 2, 3. I only got 3. Why do I have another 100 then? 1, 2, 3. Is that just happenstance? One of them happened to be 100 at 100%. Oh wait, I better check because no, I did miss one. All right, so let's go back. Where's the other one? Well, I got those 2. I'm still just seeing 3. Got those 3. So let's turn these off. This one. So where is this one then? Oh, it's over here. All right, so we need that 100 back. Oh, now I messed it up. That's 72. So you can go back. And I need to turn on those other 3 again. Because I need to make sure. 1, 2, 3. So there's 100 over here somewhere. You are supposed to go over here. There we go. See? That's how that goes. So much better. So much easier to correct your mistake. 2, 4. So I think we're over here again. So we're doing this. All right. All right, so those rocker arms are in, and they're good to go. All right, so there's that. We can throw these manifolds back on because I don't remember which side was which, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot one. There you go. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna throw this other manifold in. That will be done. Go ahead and put the spark plugs in, I think. And again, I know at least one spark plug needed to be replaced, so we'll turn that on. And we're going to turn these rocker arms off. Spark plug that needed to be replaced is over here. I did not buy a spark plug. Why? Oh, okay. Spark plug. There it is. Okay. Okay. Engine head cover. Other side. Okay. And then last but not least, this one here. And we'll get the distributor back in. Oh. Take manifold first, of course. All right. New rotor. The cap back on. Got to get the clips on. Okay. So far, do I got clip B? I got clip B. And the ignition wires. How much are the 58? Not great, but not bad. Carburetor B. Carburetor A. Air you know what? Let's hold off on the air filter base just for the time being. We're going to rebuild the front here. Power steering pump, since it's... Oh, Pete. I keep hitting the button. I keep hitting the button. I shouldn't hit the button. Okay, there's that. Cam gear. Got a new chain. Cover. Got, oh, no, start with the, work from the bottom up. It's always easier. You got more clearance when you, you know, work up like that. If you put that water pump in, then you got to try and reach over the water pump to get to the, you know, just makes it a little bit easier, I guess, right? That's what I would think. All right. New alternator. Oh, no, not a new alternator. It was a power steering pump. That's all we changed. That's right. Okay. And then we got serpentine belt, 61%. I think we got a new 20%. We did not get a new. Why did we not get a new? Should have got a new, but we didn't. Didn't get a new. Well, let's go get a new now. Now we have a new. There's that. And then the radiator fan. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we're getting close, huh, folks? I'm hoping we get a good payday out of this. 100%. All right. We got all that done. We got all that done. We got all that done. Both pages. We got this done. Running gear all faults. Sway bar front end link B. Sway bar front end link B. Wait. I thought I changed that. Other tasks. Okay. So did I not put either sway bar front end link back on? Is that what I did? I did. And this one was the one that was shot. The other one wasn't. So, want to remove this because that one didn't need to be replaced. I could almost bet, but you know what? Let's use our newfound, see, that's not it. So if we go here, we can put this, I'm gonna mouse wheel down to the next, okay, we'll go here, there you go. 70% good enough. Now, if we swing over to this side, you can see, there it is. Yep, that's the one that we gotta replace, so. 100%. There it is. All right, let's take this down. We're gonna have to replace some fluids. But then I think this monster is done. Yep, we gotta refill the brake fluid, refill power steering fluid, and refill the windshield washer fluid. I also think I gotta refill the coolant, right? I mean, we drained the coolant because we had to take the water pump off. All right, so there's that. We also need to put oil in the engine because we drained the oil so we could drop the oil pan. So that's got to get refilled as well. You know what I just realized? And you guys didn't say anything. I didn't put the starter back on the car. If you know me, that is my one kryptonite, is I forget to put the starter back on the car every time, almost every time. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better. So I did remember, put that back on there. Okay. There's that. They're not going to get me on it this time. So we've refilled the coolant, we refilled the oil, we have to refill the brake fluid. Again, it doesn't say change, it just says refill. So we're just going to refill these for the client, and then we'll get it out there. There's that. And power steering and windshield wiper. Power steering fluid. We're gonna go ahead. There it is. Okay, and then last but not least, windshield wiper fluid. This was a long one. This was like a whole... This was probably a full episode in and of itself. Alright, let's take a quick gander. We got that all done. We got all that done. All of that's done. Both pages. That one. That one. Alright. We gotta get it down on the ground. Alright, so we'll get this one out, and then we will, we'll take a look at the Katsumoto suspension, at least the rear. Let's try to rebuild the rear end, and then we'll have probably call it a day. Because, like I said, this one took a little bit longer than I thought. We're up over 60,000. What was I going to do? I was going to buy something when I got over 60,000. Didn't I have 2 cars out here? I thought I had 2 cars out here. So you can go into 2 then. Oh, you know what? The other one is in the... the other one is in the test track, right? Test path. Yep, I thought so. I was like, I'm almost positive I had another car out here. All right, so you can go on 2, and then the other one will go outside. Let's take a look at the rear end here. Get this jacked up. We need a fuel pump, and we need a fuel gas tank, a fuel tank, and a fuel pump. Do we have either of those in here? Katsumoto, okay. There is none here. Do I have any in the warehouse? If I go to V, okay, wait. V. I want to go to warehouse 1. And what are we looking for? Fuel. I'm just going to type it. Fuel. We have nothing in here for fuel tank. Or fuel pump. We're in warehouse 1. Nothing for I-4 either. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to purchase a fuel tank and a fuel pump. Fuel pump, and I need a fuel tank. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go to install. Okay, so our fuel tank will go here. I'm gonna have to come back and add up all this stuff because rear muffler C and an exhaust pipe. And just keep a running tab of how much I'm spending. I don't think I'm going to make much money. This is really just kind of because I just wanted to go through it once. I just wanted to go through it. Rear suspension cross member. I don't think we have anything like that. Oh. Inventory. I know I have stuff in my warehouse, don't I? All right, nope. I don't have anything in my warehouse? How could that be? What is going on? Why am I not finding anything? Clear search. Oh, that's why? Because okay. Well, let's look for suspension. Rear suspension cross member. Can we, arm A. Rear spring, rear shock absorber. Ha. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and add up how much all this stuff is gonna cost me. Like I say, I don't even think I'm gonna break even on this. I just wanted to do it, you know. All right, so let's go here. We need one of those. Yeah. Oh no, I'm buying a bunch of stuff I didn't need to buy, didn't I? Tab. No, I did. That's what I needed. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be nuts. Okay, Pete's falling apart here. Anybody else? Are we in the right spot? First of all, we're gonna have to X out that spring cap. Okay, so we need 2 of those. We need 2 of these. Those. Two of those. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we can do at the back end of this vehicle here. Rear suspension cross member. Why did I not buy a new rear suspension cross member? Anybody? I think that's the one there. There it is. Okay. Rear sway bar A. Got one of those. We're going to need 4 bushings. Aye, Pete. Dog, nabbit. Come on, Pete. Falling apart here. R-U-B-B-E-R. I got fat fingers, so I tend to mash down on the keyboard, and I hit 12 buttons at one time instead of just one at a time. All right, so we're gonna get this taken care of. And then, like I say, next episode I'll go through and I'll add up all the money I've spent so far. Even in when you make repairs, it costs you credits. So I'm gonna see how many credits it's cost me so far. These are a hundo. Got another one on the other side, so we'll throw those in there. Rear suspension arm B. You don't have the necessary parts. What do I need? Okay, let's try it again. 2 small rubber bushings. So we're going to need 4 small rubber bushings. There we go. Now we can go ahead and throw those in. Okay. There's that and that. We got another one on the other side we're going to get to here. And we'll have to see what we make out of this. We'll have to see. Like I say, I'm gonna have to see how much I'm spending, because part of me is kind of like, well, if you're gonna throw this much into it, you're gonna want top dollar. So maybe you try to, goose it up a little bit, maybe, or something. And I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. This is really kind of this isn't one of the bigger, badder cars on the planet. So we got a rubber bushing here. We got, okay. We need 2 rubber bushings and 2 rubber bushings, and we'll go with. I'm gonna go with 4 small rubber bushings. Okay. This one here. That one over there. All right, we need a couple of small rubber bushings over on this side. Here's one. And we can put that rear suspension arm A in there. That fits. I think I bought one. I think I was able to fix the other one on the bench, so that was okay. We got another small rubber bushing up there. Oh, we need. Alright, we're gonna go here. Oh, I bought the wrong bushings. Dag nabbit. Okay. So there's that, and we could throw this sway bar rear end link in too. All right, let's do the same thing on this side now. Oop. And then we've got that. Oh, it's back here. Couldn't see it in the glare. There's that. Now we need 2 rear shock absorber A's. Oh, I got a couple of those. There's one. Here's the other one. And then we've got the spring caps, rear springs, and a rear shock absorber cap. There we go. Same thing over here. What am I missing that it's not coming up over here? What am I missing that we're not getting the spring cap over here? Should be, oh. Oh, we don't have to lower. That's why. We don't have to lower arm in. That's why. Now, there you go. Okay. Just a little confused there for a moment. Nope. We need a new spring. Oh, wow. Rear spring. Okay. And the rear shock absorber cap, that's good. About the wheel hub 3, you don't have the necessary parts. Wheel hub 3. Oh. Since I know I don't have the necessary parts for this side, I know there's pretty safe bet I don't have the right parts over here either, too. But now we do. Rear wheel hub. We have one. We'll need another. Rear wheel hub. Okay. All right, so we got the real. We're getting pretty close to having the rear suspension put together here. We're at the. I think we have a couple of brake discs. I don't have them, but I know I have them in the warehouse. You can't tell me I don't have brake discs. I know I have 4 of them in there. All right, so. We don't have them in here, but we have to go to V and go to warehouse 1. We're going to go 1, 2. We only need 2 for right now, but these should be fine. We're going to throw those on there. What do you mean I don't have the necessary parts? I have brake discs, right? Oh, these are ventilated. Dang, damn it, Peter. Are all 4 of them ventilated? Sometimes you just gotta slow your roll, bro. Warehouse 1. There's 2 brakes discs. Okay, so I want to go to my inventory. No items in this section. Okay, so we want to X this because we just want to. These can go back in there because we don't need those. So we put those back into the warehouse. We grabbed the 2 disc brakes that we needed. That. There's that. Okay. We're going to need wheel hub bearings. I don't have the necessary parts. Okay. I don't know if I have wheel hub bearings in the warehouse, but we'll take a quick gander. Suspension. This is my inventory. We want to be in the warehouse. That's still like a little confusing to me. I'm not 100% with that yet. I don't have any wheel hub bearings. What about if I go to I go B and go here. Do I have any wheel hub bearings in here? I don't see any wheel hub bearing. Yeah, they're cooked though, so I don't think I can fix those. So I'm gonna have to buy some new ones, I think. Wheel hub bearings. Yep, gotta buy some. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're getting close to shutting her down for the day. 2. Put that in there. we're coming along here on the Katsumoto again. You know, I think I let my excitement run away from me a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be a worthwhile project, given the fact that we're really having to spend a lot of cash to bring this along. We need some wheel hubcaps. Buy 2 of those. And we'll need some pads for the... Yeah. Quickly buy some pads, and then we're gonna... I think at that point we'll call it, because the next thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need a caliper, and yeah, I think we'll just end it here. So we've come a long way, well, not a long way, but we've come some way, and starting the rear end, we're gonna have to do some exhaust work and get some rims and some tires, but we're getting pretty close to having the back end sewed up. So thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll come back next time. We got a couple more cars to work on, and then of course we'll continue to work on this Katsumoto, and hopefully we'll be able to see a profit from it. I don't know. I mean, I think at this point my biggest hope is that we can break even. So, but it was my first vehicle I found in the junkyard, and I just jumped on it. Actually, kind of looks like a Chevy Cavalier, doesn't it? A little bit like a Cavalier, maybe. So anyway, till I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, be back here next time, and we'll get it going. Until then, bye-bye.